What is the ideal life of a human being? Ideally, how human beings must be. Because ideally, a dog is supposed to do certain things. Similarly, ideally, human beings are also created for certain goals, certain purpose. Human beings were not just created like another life form or another living being. Human beings are created for a particular purpose. And what are those circumstances in which, what are those things which happens to you? Then you could say that I am living an ideal life. If you want to know more details about this ideal way of living, the best way of living for a human being, then you have to watch this video till the very end. I am Atmaguru Korak, so I'll talk to your Atma. Atma is meta soul, beyond soul. And if you are interested in adharma end, dharma win, and in our mission of Kaliyug end and Satyug shine, then you come and join this work which I am doing since August 17th, 1996, after renouncing my military officer's job, which I got by being second in All India merit for clearing SSB. So come and join this work for benefiting humanity. You must have seen a dog barking, guarding, loving, and wagging its tail and doing many things. Similarly, you must have seen a bird singing, then flying, laying eggs and doing some things. You must have seen a reptile doing, a crocodile doing something. You must have seen so many living beings living and doing their ideal way of life. They could never be taught. They are born with that. Similarly, exactly, human beings could have also been living and enjoying life the way they were born. But you know this thing that it is not the case. Because if you go, for example, like if I'm remembering this thing about the Bible in which there is this tree of knowledge and tree of finding out what is good, what is bad, and human beings ate out of that tree. And, people say these things, but they just do not understand the foundation of that. All these life forms, they are born, programmed, and they follow their program. But human beings are also programmed, but they do not follow their inner matrix, inner program. And that is the reason why they go through all the problems they are going through, because they are programmed. For example, a dog is programmed to bark, which a crocodile is, or an alligator is not programmed to bark. A bird, an eagle is not programmed to bark. A dog is. A cat can say, a cat can mew. But a whale cannot mew. If you expect a whale to wag its tail, or if you expect a whale to dance standing on the mountain top, who is the fool here? Similarly, a human being is programmed for certain things, and he is not, or she is not programmed for certain things. But they can do certain things. They are not programmed for that. Nobody is programmed to kill someone just because they do not follow a particular party, political party, or a religious group. Nobody is supposed to. But people do. Why they do? Because they have a afterlife greed. You will get this. So anyways, people are programmed for certain things, which is common for all human beings, but they just miss the train and they are just enslaved. So if you want to live an ideal life, then you must know what is that. There is a very simple formula which I have derivated. See, I was a mathematics. I've done masters. I've studied masters in mathematics. So, I try to make a formula of things. So the formula is, see, if you wouldn't have continued listening, you would have missed this thing. So the formula is L is equal to L plus L. Too much of L's. L is equal to L plus L. So what is this? L is life. What life? Ideal life. Ideal life is equal to L plus L. Here first L is live. The way you live your life, by knowing the way and practicing it. The way you live your life, and the other L is leave. Leave is what you leave while you are living, before you leave this world. What you leave are the selfless legacies. Too many new things. So let's start from the end. Before we start from the end, I would say that is what our life is. Ideal life is equal to how we have lived plus what we leave as selfless legacies. The more you live, the more you know how to live, the more you could live properly, ideally. The more you leave, the more you could leave this world properly, and the more you will be having an ideal life. Ideal life is so simple to live. So let's start from the end. That is selfless, leaving selfless legacies. Like we leave legacies for our future generation, for our children, grandchildren and others. If we could make them live properly, then they wouldn't need your money, they wouldn't need your house. Those who have their own power within, maybe they would just need. But after you have left this world, after you are dead, you're not related to anyone. You are related to the whole humanity, you are related to the whole world. So after you leave this world, you must leave these selfless legacies which are not selfish, because all these legacies which people leave are generally selfish. Fine, if you want to leave these legacies, create something which is great for humanity, create something which shows how beautiful you were in your lifetime, so that your next generations would be proud of you. Or else they would say, my previous generation people, they did all the nonsense, so why shouldn't I? It is quite possible. So when you leave your legacies, like what we do, we create films. Everything is like Atma or Meta Soul thing, this inner spiritual and things. We create films We create songs, we create books, we create so many things. We have created these ashrams and these gurukuls and mandirs and temples and so many things. We have created these things and left it even after we die. These things would be used. These things would be used by those who are not related or who are related with us. Well, just a side note that if you want to take part in these creations, you could always either help us directly creating it with your being a volunteer, or you could even give us money and we could create it in your name. So anyways, so this is leave, then live. How much we have understood the inner technology. If we have understood our inner technology, then we could live the best, the ideal. It's very simple. Modern education does not care about inner technology. They just care about the technology outside. How to preserve your bread and cheese for long time and spoil your gut and then spoil everything in your life. And how not to cook, how not to do certain things which are the essential things. So, in place of this modern technology, these external technology, first and foremost we have to know the inner technology. Well, similarly, if you want to know the inner technology, if you want to be in resonance with your inner technology, then you could just be with us. And if you have this live proper, leave proper, then you have an ideal life. That is the secret. And if you want to know more details about it, if you want to join us, then you have to click the link below. If you are a adharmi or a Kali-yugi, then it will be very difficult, this work. But if you are a Satyugi, or you want to be a Satyugi, or you want dharma to win, then I am the person you were looking for, you were waiting for. So come and click the subscribe button, join this page, and also press the bell icon. Along with it, see all the videos which are there in this channel and like them, comment on them, and also share them.